stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
The CIA aided and abetted the assassination of John F. Kennedy. What are we doing? You want me to carry on like it's a fucking normal Wednesday? They killed a sitting president in broad daylight.
The frogs.
I feel like people have known that since forever.
It's crazy. It's confirmed now, though.
It is
you can always
confirmed.
say, like, oh, you're crazy. It's real. They knew, and then his life just carries on. Like, what? What? Don't let me get Nick started.
Look at this, man.
Don't
He's
get
losing
me
all
started.
his hair.
I'm losing this shit. I'm losing my hair. This shit's driving me crazy. Crazy. Fuck, you want me to talk about a draft? You kidding me? Go draft your son in the war. No, I'm playing. I'm not gonna go that deep. I'm just fucking around. Kinda not really. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend. Share the stream.
Do you see our chat right now?
No.
Lions guy in the Woodward Sports chat. I think I might be gay. Good if you figured it out.
I think it's dope that
And
you
then
figured it out, you know?
Nobody in all caps. Nice. Congrats on being gay, Lions guy. And then nobody again. Breaking news. Lions guy thinks he's gay. We'll get Chris's thoughts later.
Chris, you're an ally to every community.
This is a wild
Absolutely.
start to the show already.
It is really wild.
Absolutely.
I'm an ally to most communities.
Huh?
I'm an ally to most communities.
Who?
Yeah, and I'm an ally to every community, honestly.
I don't know.
Except
I'm not an ally to furries. I don't.
Oh yeah, no, that's
I'm not an ally to furries. I don't think that's.
oh, dude.
I'm not an ally to.
Shit's weird.
The only
to
reason
ditties, to diddlers.
Yeah, not an ally to them
Well,
at
is
all.
that really a thing?
That is a thing.
Okay, then yeah.
The only reason
it's
why I
called
wouldn't ally
Hollywood.
with the furries.
All right, see, you got Nick riled up already.
God damn it, what do you say? I
He's gonna
missed
start talking about adrenochrome and fucking.
What?
it. I'll do bump.
No. Whoa. Shut Come on. Spenny said he's not an ally to the diddlers. And Chris said, is that a thing? Is that a community? And I said, yes, it's Hollywood.
Boom! He's right.
These guys, dude.
He's right.
Dude,
Oh, wait, there's more.
But wait,
we are still live. I just
All
want
right.
everybody to know that.
Yeah.
50 likes, we'll turn this to a conspiracy show real quick.
Yeah,
No,
this is
no.
crazy.
'Cause I just realized today Detroit Lions are never winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, what?
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I can't say now.
You gotta stop. You can't. You gotta stop, bro.
I didn't start,
I know.
but I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't want to go there.
No, you should not go there.
No, I wasn't gonna go down. I was just making the statement that they're probably not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is what it is. I'm actually AI. I'm not even a real person.
That's true. He's. I don't know. Let's just move on. This is not. I do not want to do this show.
No one. Yeah, no. Well, hold on. What's nobody talking about? We're not an ally to that community.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say the only reason why I wouldn't ally with the furries is it's gotta get hot as fuck in there.
That's weird. It's weird.
How do you even?
I don't.
I might look that up tonight.
People that
A furry video. I
walk
gotta know
around
how
on
that
their
goes down.
hand. The people that walk around and on their hands and feet and bark and wear. I'm not an ally to that. That's stupid. Stop doing that.
Well, not all of them do that.
I mean,
Some just wear the big mask.
also that's worse. I think that's worse.
The big-
Wearing the giant costume to have sex is worse than I don't know.
You know
It's
how
equally
hot you'll
stupid.
get in there, dude?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm not an ally to that. I'm an ally to love who you love, but don't walk around on all fours and bark and shit. Like
K9, any thoughts?
AI.
Okay.
I hate that we traded for him. We traded for like the worst version of him. All he did was gamble here. And we traded a Detroit Pistons great to get him. He asked about AI.
AI.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you were so lost?
I don't know.
I wish I had a camera of like what his face was. He's like,
I was
Mossy
so
colors.
confused. I don't know. He came in hot with the Accords, but yeah, like you said, everybody's know that the government's killed JFK. It is crazy to see in writing. But
Old news.
but nothing happened.
nothing's gonna happen. They told us aliens were real like last week, and nobody cared.
That's just wild to me.
Well, yeah, but
I don't
They're
know.
literally like, yeah, aliens exist. We got one. Everybody's like, yeah, we know.
But they're pussies, so it doesn't matter.
Aliens are pussies.
Where's that? I mean, I don't know. I could go down a rabbit hole. That does trip me out a little bit, not going to lie.
I'm surprised we didn't go down any of these rabbit holes when we were streaming live for 17 hours.
God, I mean, thank God.
Yeah, thank
Next
God.
time.
We would have been.
Next time.
Oh, yeah.
Next time.
Let's move on.
Just wait.
You want to do this?
What kind of... Ooh, I want to say it so bad. I want to say it. Can I say it?
Do not say it.
Just one time. All right. All right, move.
He's gonna say it at some
You know
point.
what Theo Vaughn said, man? If you got to get it out, just write it down.
Yeah, it's a lot to write down.
What?
There's a lot of letters in that statement.
You cannot say that.
The Detroit Lions have re-signed defensive end. There's a lot of letters in his name. Al-Qadim Muhammad.
They did?
Yep. It's
Boom.
a one-year deal.
Boom. There's your body.
Per.
There's your... What?
I can't say it. He said I can't say it.
Per who?
Drew
Oh my
Rosenhaus.
God, this guy. Is that your source today?
Come on. I can't help it.
In other news,
That's a good signing for the Detroit Lions.
that's a great sign.
That's
for
a
Detroit
body.
Lions.
You wanted a body, there's a
I'll
body.
take that body all day.
That's crazy.
The next segment, we're gonna read the entire 70,000-page Warren
No.
investigation on JFK.
No, we're not. The Lions proposed some rule changes. We're going to get into that.
Yep.
I got
Oh.
a mock draft for you guys.
How did you make it? Jared Goff, the starting quarterback.
Yes.
That's kind of. No wonder why he
Media's
was
getting their
balling.
paws on Jared Goff.
Uh-huh.
I said the media getting their paws on Jared Goff.
Don't touch me, I'm sizzling.
Shoot, dude. I shouldn't even said that.
You should have said it.
But, damn.
What?
She's pretty. I don't know who that is. She's pretty.
Oh yeah, she's
yeah.
beautiful, very beautiful.
Would
That's
recommend.
cool. I'm excited for that. I like seeing Amon-Ra in wide receiver, so I'm excited to see. Easy's gonna hate. You're gonna hate watch quarterback, huh?
Oh yeah. You ever see Conor McGregor watching the Max Holloway fight?
Yeah.
That's me watching quarterback. No, I think it's what's dope for him is like because he does get a lot of hate, a lot of disrespect, I should say. I don't call it hate. A lot of disrespect, especially from where he's elevated from to where he's at now. And I think people being able to follow him on that journey where he threw for the third highest completion percentage in NFL history, I think that's cool. It's like it happened, and now it's like documented and for something like everybody's gonna watch, and I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's just the Detroit
be
Lions
honest,
being
too.
the darling of the NFL.
Beyond that as well, best season in Detroit Lions history.
Yeah.
Outside of me being butthurt about the injuries and whatnot, but like
For sure.
that's documented in history now. It's not just like a
Oh, it
memory,
was from
you know?
last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's coming out in July.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
15-2.
Jared Goff is literally catching a touchdown
yeah.
with like the best like
But then we're gonna have to relive the heartbreak.
Again, we did it with St. Brown. We are doing it again with
Yeah.
Goff. I'm
Honestly-
curious to see that side of it, though. I think that's a point for fans to see how Jared Goff takes these games, not just in the press, but when he goes home. Like, how does he deal with it in his day-to-day life? Like,
Yeah.
how does a guy like that get over it? I think that's a cool part of it. Easy. What are you most interested about it?
for the quarterback thing. Just the cool like inside look.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think we're on it this time, because last time we got a DM to ask for approval,
Yep.
and we didn't respond in time. That's why you're Broadcaster 6 and not Spencer Raxter.
Really?
Yeah, it was on the Heavyweights Twitter.
Damn.
Yeah,
What? That's
Are
a
you sure?
fumble.
I think
Big
they
L.
they used Broadcaster Broadcaster 5 was Pat McAfee.
yeah.
So
Maybe he reply in time.
I don't know.
They'll use it. They just won't credit you. That happened to me on the Shannon Sharp show.
Yeah.
Shannon and what do they call it? Late night or whatever the fuck they do. The Ben Johnson clip I posted. I didn't respond in time, so I didn't get credit.
Rip.
Yeah, I can show you the DM. I was like, that's easy. No, I'm just kidding. At Speakeasy Sports. No, I think it's dope to see behind the scenes. I think it's I guess the fact that it was the best Lions season. I guess that's cool. The part I'm excited about.
Yeah, he had a great season. It was the whole, the Ben Johnson thing. We'll see if they're really friends or not. I know Nick doesn't think they're friends, but that'll be cool to watch. It'll be cool to see Goff.
Oh, it's interesting.
It's him, Kirk Cousins, and
Joe Burr.
Joe Burr.
That's crazy. Cameras around those guys outside Kirk Cousins. Best seasons.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is the second time on it.
It was
That
Joe's
is
best
true.
season, but he's been to the Super Bowl. That would have been sick to see.
Yeah.
Who?
Joe Burr.
Yeah.
And that's why it's just like, God, this would have been so fucking cool if we would have gotten the job done and not had every injury in the world. I'm excited to see how this impacts Jared Goff, the injuries and stuff. Like, we're getting to see, like, inside one of the biggest, yeah, like you said, one of the biggest seasons of the Lions all time, but there's so many angles to go at it from with the media, like, behind scenes. So I'm super excited about that part, too.
Did he jack up his ankle against the Texans or Titans, too?
Yeah.
You can see what's going on with that because we never heard much. We knew it was a thing, but we didn't know, like, exactly what it was. Maybe some inside look into, like, the David Montgomery injury and stuff like that, too. Or just the mindset of the team, how they were rocking. God, that was the best season Lions history. We didn't capitalize on it.
Yep, it truly was.
It's all right. It's not.
That's terrible.
Depending on your line of thinking, it's not over. Sidney Thomas has Michigan State in the Final
Yeah.
Four. Really?
Shout out.
Where's the evidence?
More breaking news?
I need this.
Before we move on, shout out Kristen Goff. That's going to be a big part of the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big part
I
of
wanted
the
to show her getting pregnant.
Relax, bro. Like, Jesus.
Let me talk to you.
Oh, great scene.
That would
You don't
be-
want to see it?
That would be the most watched
Pro all day.
channel.
Gotta
in
be.
You know,
television.
we see JG stroking down the field. How's he off the field? You know what I'm saying?
Relax, bro. God damn it, Nick. Yeah, I'd watch it. I mean, I'd definitely watch it. Yeah, Sidney Thomas has Michigan State in their Final Four, so two big reasons why that matters for me.
Bang, bang.
And, she also had Michigan losing in the first round to UC San Diego.
She actually like watches ball.
You
Too,
think you
doesn't
can beat me? You think
she
you
went to
can beat
Alabama.
me?
Alabama's been doing well for a minute. I assume she went to a few games. She probably didn't watch it, but
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's true.
you think she watches boxing?
No.
No.
That night she did, though.
She did.
What else is she going to do?
Yeah, she's sitting there.
Brilliant, and I wish we thought of this first. Maybe it's like a location thing, but when the Atlanta Hawks had her out there, that thing got like 50 million impressions.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
I mean, they definitely paid her
Brilliant
a
stuff.
lot of money to do it.
I mean, and shout out to her, dude. She's not even like doing OF or like no one's seen those cans except for a select few.
Yeah, that's a list I really want to be a part of. Like, that's a club that I would really like to have admittance to. The Sidney Thomas's Cans Club. You think Glennie Balls has?
Saw that
She
today.
just did that.
Great promo.
Great promo.
Opening with Sidney Thomas.
Didn't
Gonna
see it.
get the views.
Yeah.
They were smart with
Are
that.
we allowed
It
to
was-
play it? Is there licensed music on it though? You sent to Chris. We'll play
No,
it at some point.
it's just a commercial, but
We could three.
it's like she's like dating Glennie Balls, and they're like
That's fucking awesome.
they're like drinking these sweet teas that are zero sugar and stuff. It's about this sweet tea.
Shout out to Glenny Balls.
Shout out.
Breaking news. This is from Byrne. Speakeasy of Woodward Sports wants to see. Oh, well, yeah,
You do. You said it.
it's true. So maybe
I
I'm more of a
want it, I
golf fan
want
than
it,
a lot
I
of you
want it.
boomers
Jared
out
Goff
there.
has not no comment yet.
Jared Goff is not counted yet. All right, one last thing.
Shout out to El Guadi Muhammad. I mean,
Shout out to Aquaman Muhammad.
we're gonna get into that. We can do that right off rip.
Kanye text
Do you have
Jay-Z.
the Chris? There's a flannel video in downloads, and
Want to figure that
the
out during break?
and the Bregman video in downloads. We'll play the flannel video right out of break, and we'll switch. We'll switch the segments.
Yeah, let's go to break first.
We'll
and
do the
talk about
Lions
that
rule
stuff.
change here and do this one here, since Al Guadi Muhammad just got signed. Yeah, let's go to break first though. Tell us about Mark White.
Would you like to save $5,000 in the closing cost of your brand new home? Hit up my guy, Mark White. Mark White, gonna do you right. Was that on camera?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, no.
You dick.
248-290-8242 or visit on markwhitesales.com. That's 248-290-8242 or visit on markwhitesales.com. Save yourself up to $5,000 on the closing costs of your new home and change your life with Mark White.
Woodward Sports
Sports is at it again, giving away more cash and prizes than anyone in Detroit. Get into our March Bracket Challenge, powered by Jug and Nathan Neurosurgery. If you have the biggest basketball brain and get first place, you win $1,000 cold hard cash. But it doesn't stop there. Second place gets a weekend at Grand Traverse Resort in Traverse City, including brunch at Airy and golf. Third place, 2 club seats to see the Pistons versus Bucks with food and drinks courtesy of RHB Laboratories in Troy. You can pre-register now at woodwardsportsbracket.com. That's woodwardsportsbracket.com. Then, after Selection Sunday, fill out your bracket for your chance at $1,000 in cash, money, and more. Pick by mascot, choose by team colors, have your dog pick. No matter how you do it, go to woodwardsportsbracket.com right now and register. All powered by the best in the game, Jug and Nathan Neurosurgery and Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where anybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes. All memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online, planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Happy with the Craig Reynolds one, the Pat O'Connor one.
Why do you hate Pat O'Connor so
If you're
much?
blowing your wad over Pat O'Connor, seek help. There were people on social media, oh, great move, Patty O.
He's a likable.
Remember, it was just St. Patrick's Day.
He's a likable depth piece.
And you know how we do about our depth pieces and our role players here in the great state of Michigan.
Oh.
You talking about depth? Listen, bro.
You know Sam don't like role players. You know he don't.
There are literal people in this city that Don Kelly, fuck Prince Fielder, he was a bum. That literally happens. Ask regular Tiger fans.
Sam,
it's the Detroit ethos. It just is when it comes to certain things. I don't give a shit about Pat O'Connor.
I'm just saying.
He blows. He's a nobody.
What? Pat O'Connor. What the fuck, Sam?
He would eat Sam.
Like, he's a real one.
He's
boy from Max Crosby.
This is what I'm talking about when, like, because that flannel is showing a lot of emotion there, and I love a good flannel crash out. We haven't had one in a while. That is a sentiment that I'm seeing a lot on Twitter and from other people that these are nobodies. Why is Brad Holmes signing all these practice squad guys? These nobodies. You know they had over 20 players that were free agents. Over 20 players of their 53-man roster were free agents.
Well, some of them were those kind of guys.
Exactly. That's what you needed to do. You can't sign 20 different $10 million a year guys. You have to field a fucking team. That's what you have to do. You have to sign the Nowaskis and the Zylstras and the O'Connors and the Reynoldses and El Quadin Mohammeds. You need to fill your roster, and you can't do that with guys that are making $10 a year apiece. Like, if you wanted them to sign the whole All-Star team to fill their 53-man roster, it's not going to happen.
Listen, I love everybody in this show. I love for them. They do it to themselves. Like, when you put you gave yourself the expectation of a $10 million guy, you're going to be that pissed off when you get the $2 million. Mm-hmm. And then want another $2 million guy. And another $2 million guy. Like, that's what's going to piss you off. Like, you can't go into it being, oh, we're going to get Trey Hendrickson. Oh, we're for sure going to sign this guy. Oh, like, if you pay attention to the way they've been moving, we've had enough of a sample size now to have an idea of what it is, you're not going to be let down. I almost got, I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday when it happened?
Yeah.
And enough, tears in the bucket, or whatever expression you want to use. You might get there a little bit, yeah, because you're getting impatient. But I know Brad's going to cook in the draft, regardless, no matter what, at the end of the day. And I think that's what even people expecting some free agency stuff can admit to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know goddamn well that Brad Holmes is going to hit that draft, and he's going to grab somebody.
Yeah.
And he's going to pan out maybe this year, maybe 2 years from now. I got my 3-year rule. And now this year, a little bit more urgency, in my opinion, because of the Super Bowl, but he's gonna go BPA regardless.
I see people crying about it, and Brad Holmes, all he's doing is signing his guys and signing all these practice squad. Yeah, he had to. He literally had to. They had over 20 players that were free agents. You can't go into the draft with 30 guys on your active roster. Like, you can't do that. So you need to sign all those practice squad guys and all those third string guys because you need to field a team. That's the thing that pisses me off. Like, why is he doing this? Why? Because they didn't have anybody on the roster. They needed to re-sign all of these guys.
You can see it from both sides, though. At the same time, I agree. You do have to fill out your roster. And at the same time, people are absolutely wrong, blowing loads about fucking Pat O'Connor.
Who is blowing a load about Pat O'Connor?
Just the slappies when it comes to it.
Yeah, like if me saying
this
is a good signing for Brad Holmes to bring in a guy at $1 million to fill out his roster is blowing my load for Pat O'Connor, then I'm blowing my load all over the place for Pat O'Connor. Like, nobody is like, oh, Pat O'Connor, he's the next coming of J.J. Watt. He is exactly what you needed to make you a Super Bowl team. Nobody is fucking saying that. So getting that upset about it is ridiculous because that is a fictional thought process. Pat O'Connor is a good signing. You brought him in here to be who he is, and you needed to do that. Nobody is expecting him to be the savior. Like, nobody's that. Nobody's doing that.
If everything goes right, Pat O'Connor's not on the field at all.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. And everyone's like, according to Sam, everyone's blowing loads or wads about whatever it was. The
have you ever
terminology.
Never have. That'd be impressive.
Wad?
But,
yeah.
But no, I just think
crazy.
Don't hurt. I feel like that
I know, right?
I just think this is a microcosm that maybe Flannel like kind of went over the board on, was the fact that people freak out in such like, oh yeah, I love this so much. Like it's like it's a nothing burger. Realistically, we talk about the Lions every day, so we will talk about a Pat O'Connor signing. This is a nothing burger in the long haul.
And to be honest, like, people are enough fans of Brad Holmes, and I've done it too. I'm guilty of this as well. Like, anything he does, let's fucking go, Brad. Great fucking move. Because there's like it may pan out in a sick ass way for you, down the line.
Yeah.
And some people people trolling as well.
And Byrne in the Woodward Sports Chat says, I don't think El Quadi Muhammad, Pat O'Connor, or Nowoski played one snap with Hutch. These guys made plays without Hutch. They can get them in a spot and do it with him. And that they're.
And I'm not necessarily expecting that, but they were solid dudes.
They needed players. They needed to fill their roster, and they did it with guys that made plays for them before. These are all going to be $1 million to $2 million contracts.
Yep.
So either getting upset about it does not make sense to me. You need players like that to field an NFL team.
Here's something that makes a little sense. Everybody likes their money. Everybody gets emotional with their money. Well, you're happy if you get some, pissed off if you get fucked over. I'm Salty says if you charge fans $4,000 for a ticket and then sign Pat O'Connor as a defender, it shows me you're scamming.
Why?
Why? That perspective.
Why? Do you think they signed Pat O'Connor to be their everyday defensive lineman, like starting defensive tackle? Is that what you think they signed Pat O'Connor to be? Because they also traded for DJ Reed, who's arguably the best cornerback on the market. They also signed Penei Sewell. They also signed Amon-Ra St. Brown. They also signed Jared Goff. Now, that one, I know what Salty's going to say about that one. But, like, these aren't – Pat O'Connor isn't the guy that's getting you in the seats. Jahmyr Gibbs, Aiden Hutchinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, those are the guys that are getting you in the seats.
Whoever they draft this year. Or whoever they trade their draft pick for.
Yeah, I understand that you're upset that the Lions tickets are 15 wins is what gets you in the seats. And you know who's a part of that? Pat O'Connor and guys like that. They're not paying them in your money. Their prices aren't going up because the NFL salary cap went up. These are people to fill out your roster. Every team in the NFL needs them and has. I don't understand. We had over 20 free agents. They had to re-sign a lot of these guys, just like Ezekiel Turner, just like Zylstra, Just like the dude, yeah, boy, they signed from the Jet. Like, they needed players.
Yeah, boy.
They needed players to come in here because they didn't have them on the roster.
Kenny, yeah, boy.
You're not going to draft 20 guys to fill out your roster. And at that point, when free agency started, you needed 20 players to fill out your 53-man roster.
Chris ain't the star of the show, but we still got to pay that man to do what he does. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You need Chris's.
Exactly. Let me get mine
sorry.
real quick.
Sign DJ Reed in free agency. Sorry.
Yeah. But no, I think, Spencer, I think that's the only thing you can combat it with. I don't think it's a fair argument. I think it's a lazy take because of the DJ Reed signing. But you could say that these guys that they're signing, the Pat O'Connors and whatever, this is something you could do maybe even after the draft or later. First make those big, day one free agency moves, get those bigger name players at $10 million, $6 million, whatever it be. Because like you said, with all these contracts they're signing, they could still afford to go out and get that $10 million player or that $6 million player, one or two of them, to help make a difference. So I think the only thing you can argue is that it's not happening on your terms, and that you could go for those big free agent fish first or bigger free agent fish first, and these guys will still be there to sign either up to the draft or after the draft. That's really the only argument you can make, but still, I think that's a lazy take because you just signed DJ Reed, the premier cornerback on the market. So, it shows me that they didn't not do anything.
Yeah.
I think out of all the depth pieces they brought, though, I think Al-Muhammad is my favorite.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, he's got that actually got after the quarterback.
I like that.
Different than the prototypical defensive end, but I think he proved himself as a team. I think multiple times now guys have come in a little bit undersized from like the big pocket collapsing guys they want, and have showed you something. I think they should drop that philosophy a little bit there.
That might be.
I mean, you had Houston do it. You saw Muhammad do it at times.
They were at somebody's pro day today that doesn't really fit the edge that they like.
They were at somebody's pro day today, and we'll talk about that. Actually, let's talk about that coming up next. But Feist, tell us about that merch.
But Feist, let me tell you about that merch. Head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today and get some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all of that for all teams, all seasons. Make sure you have the best Detroit swag, and that is only available here at Woodward Sports.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Listen, I'm not sure who, but somebody let the Tigers get hot.
The Detroit Tigers are locked and loaded for another great summer in Detroit. And it all starts downtown at the biggest home opener party in the city. Join Woodward Sports at Grand Slam Festival as we take over the Detroit Opera House parking lot. A big-ass tent for a big-ass Detroit party. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFestival.com or follow Woodward Sports on X and IG for your chance to get in for free. Party across from Comerica Park and hear the roar as the Tigers take the field for the first time in 2025. DJs, food trucks, bartenders, live broadcasts, and more. See you for the Tigers' first home game of the season, April 4th at the Grand Slam Festival with Detroit's biggest party animals, Woodward Sports.
Feldman Chevrolet of Novi, Detroit's #1 Chevrolet dealer and the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year for 6 consecutive years. Get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew for just $199 a month. And you can also get a 2025 Chevy Equinox for only $249 a month. Come see George Hawes and his team at Feldman Chevrolet of Novi today.
What up, though, and welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. CIA assassinated JFK. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. Today, Jeff Risdon reported He's heard from multiple sources the Detroit Lions have a very strong interest in UCLA edge Femi Oladejo, something that was reaffirmed by those present at the Bruins Pro Day.
Yeah.
So obviously, Femi was there doing his thing. 6'2", 260 pounds. I watched a little quick tape. Not gonna pretend like I did like a deep dive on him or anything like that, but he's got a little bit of burst off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't run a very impressive 40 at all, but I think he's got the long arms. He also used to play linebacker, then moved to edge. It's another high upside guy. If he comes in, just that brief period, has the 4.5 sacks, make you work with that.
That is, that's the thing that stands out, I think, the most is the switch from linebacker to defensive end. His arms are long, and so that helps him fight off offensive tackles and other guys like that.
Yep.
And his instincts and tackling ability in the run game, when you look at him being a former linebacker, are really what helps him, and I think is what has the Lions so intrigued in him, because we know that the Detroit Lions, their defensive ends need to be able to play the run. Their defensive ends need to be able to stay on the field on all downs and to be a guy that could play anywhere. And you bring in Femi, and that is, like I said, that is the biggest selling point on him. And is that he's got the freakish kind of get off and bend and like herky-jerkiness to him that they saw. And they're like, okay, you can make that into an edge rusher if you look at the arm's length as well. And he was already playing linebacker, so he's adept at getting to the running back and to make people go down when he grabs them. So,
great motor.
Great motor, yeah. So
Could also be a special teams guy.
Yeah.
And we've seen time and time
Lunch
again.
pail guy.
Detroit Lions. How many times they brought in guys? Either they changed their positions,
Mm-hmm.
or they brought guys that drafted them as like a tackle and made play them at guard. Or you but you signed Kabinda as a linebacker. You turn him to a fullback.
Yeah.
Sione Vaki, safety, turn running back. Like they're all about the versatility.
Yeah.
You got me saying that now, and I like automatically.
Versatility, baby, is what it's all
like,
about.
you know, you're saying that wrong.
The versatility.
The versatility.
Versatility. No, just do it. Come on, it's our thing.
But he's got great intangibles. And honestly, even at 6'1", 6'2", when you watch him, at least when I did, he looks longer. He looks a lot longer.
It's his arm length and his limb length are very, he's got long legs and long arms, and like his hip and ankle flexibility allow him to turn that edge and to use his leverage of a smaller guy to get around bigger offensive tackles. So,
he's got a violent pursuit.
He's obviously still got a lot to learn when it comes to pass rushing bag. But
and this is like a day 3 pick too, people. So like, calm down. I don't want anyone thinking that's gonna be like a day 1 pick or pick at 28. Maybe they trade back, like I was telling. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they grab him there, but. I like this kid, and I think if you grab him in the 3rd round, that's a steal. At 102, shit, I don't even be that mad if they grab him in the 2nd round. I like this kid more than Jack Sawyer. I know a lot of people out here like Jack Sawyer for whatever reason. I think this kid has a higher upside than Jack Sawyer.
100%. Like, Femi is unsculpted clay. Jack Sawyer is a kindled pot. Like, you already know what Jack Sawyer is going to be.
So all those Ohio State guys.
Yeah.
You have an idea what you guys are going to be. They got great coaching staffs. They max them out. They play a pro-level defense, pro-level offense. You kind of know what you're getting.
Yeah, but Femi is still, his potential is through the roof.
Yep.
Speaking of one of those Ohio State guys, I was looking at some highlights today of JT Tuimoloau, or however you pronounce the last name. Where are you guys at with JT? Would he be a guy you're interested in the 2nd round? I
think with him, you have a solid run defender for damn sure. And like I said, you kind of have that proven product in that coming from Ohio State. I don't know if there's much of a high upside as a pass rusher, but just know what the Detroit Lions like to do, defensive end position, they like to collapse the pocket more than like to rush the passer. They say you have to earn the right to rush the passer. I mean, you got to stop that run first. And I think he fits that. I think as a day 2, day 3 guy, that fits what they do as a defense. I wouldn't be upset because, again, I have the proper expectations of, like, the guys they like, what they want to bring in. It's never going to be well, I guess this guy's a 3-4 guy in Femi, but it's never going to be a skinny dude. I have expectations what they're going to grab, and I think he fits that. I think they've done a good job with their expectations because, obviously, we're winning.
Yeah, he's a guy that fits for sure. I don't really love him. I would rather have Jared Ivey if you're drafting around there.
Yeah.
But, no, I could see it for sure.
What about you, Nick?
I'm interested for sure. I mean, I've seen him take over games in the past at Ohio State. I mean,
see Jack Sawyer do the same thing.
Yeah.
Who would you rather have between
JT,
the two? JT.
Yeah, for sure.
Me too.
I just think there's higher upside with JT. Another OSU guy that I don't know if you guys have watched tape on, so let me know if not. OSU guy. Tyleik Williams. Tyleik Williams, defensive lineman. He's projected 42nd.
Yeah,
OSU as
Big
well.
body?
Big body,
big body
D
dude,
lineman.
interior guy. I know the name, and I'm like vaguely familiar. I haven't really done a deep dive in that one, but another fit, and I think you grabbed that position too for the depth alone. Obviously, other than like the upside too.
Terrell FL says, Spencer, what's up with you flip-flopping on BDE today? You've been screaming for an edge for 3 years, but someone criticizing anything Brad doesn't do is off limits now?
Well, he just knows it's not going to come within free agency.
Yeah, it's called knowing your situation.
Proper
and
expectations.
before the Lions paid everybody all these massive deals, they had the flexibility to go out there and get an edge. But when you see that no edge is moving, you pay the guys massive deals. You have one coming up that you're going to have to pay $40 million a year now. It's called looking at how things change in a 3-year period and adapting what you think Brad Holmes is going to do around it based on what he's shown you.
You said it's called like it's going to be a short term, and you went along.
No, it's just looking at what's in front of you and reacting to it.
Yeah, I think, again, you have to set the proper expectations. If you have expectations of Josh Sweat, and you're going to get let down every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Azeez Ojulari, never really thought he was going to come here. They don't like that kind of guy. Matt Judon, don't think he's going to come here. They don't like that kind of guy.
And beyond them not doing it, you can make sense of why they're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the bills come due. Contracts got to be paid. And certain guys that are even on the market and available don't even fit what you're trying to do.
I was all in on Myles Garrett because he said he wanted to go somewhere to win, and he would be willing to restructure his contract with them.
Guess what? Brad
Didn't
called
happen.
on it. And didn't happen.
And, yeah, Brad Holmes called. Cleveland wasn't doing it.
They were the most active in pursuit of Myles Garrett at the deadline last year.
Yep.
But again, it would have made sense. You had a little bit of contract control like this.
Trey Hendrickson, never thought that was a possibility at all because he wants to get paid $40 million a year, and you already got that guy on your team.
We talk about.
What happened?
I saw it in the chat talking about like I need a guy that is going to make an immediate impact, and the Lions are so close to the Super Bowl. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you guys at with immediate impact in terms of high upside swing? Where we've seen a Broderick, we've seen a Giovanni Manu. I mean, that one we're still waiting on. Broderick, I am not waiting on anything. But we've seen Brad go both directions with it.
Yeah.
Where are you guys at? In what rounds do you want to see him go, high upside compared to immediate impact? And do you think he can find that in both players?
Yeah,
That's a great question.
I think he's going to do what he's been proven to do the past couple of years, and that's in the first round, you're going to get a guy you think has the ability to play immediately. When you look at the guys that are going to come in, you're going to get in the first round. And when you're going to take your high upside swing is going to be in that second or third round of a guy that you think can mold into something or you have the potential to be. But Brad Holmes in the first round has drafted guys that he believes are going to come in immediately and are going to make an impact, obviously outside of Jameson Williams because he was injured.
See, I think it's the opposite. I think first round, the traits you're dealing with are those like freakish traits where you can take a little bit more of a risk.
Where all those guys come in
round,
and made immediate impacts.
I mean, Terry Arnold, he ended up starting, but I think I said it ever since the draft last year, more of a project piece. Jameson Williams, more of a project piece. Aiden came in ready to go.
I don't know if Jameson Williams was a project piece. He was just injured.
I mean, you guys still a little bit of a try, but he was more traits than anything, right? It took him a minute to run the route tree.
Yeah.
Took a minute to get that stuff down.
But you looked at him when he was a
He didn't have the best hands in
player.
the world. He had definitely had some development to go, but the speed that he had, you can't teach.
Yeah.
I
mean, I look at Broderick Martin and I look at Giovanni Manu and I look at
because he's gonna be. That's why I said
Hooker,
yesterday.
Those are all three third-round picks that he drafted because he liked their upside potential and what he thinks they can be, knowing they're going to be projects.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody he drafted in the first round, he's like, all right, we're comfortable with you sitting a year because we know you're going to be something special outside of Jameson Williams because of the injury.
Jack Campbell had to develop. I think the other thing, too, you're talking about first-round guys are more likely to start right away because it's a first-round guy.
Yeah.
But I think no matter what, that's why I said yesterday he's going to draft trades first. That's why I think Shamar Stewart's on the board. That's why I think Mikael Williams is on the board.
Yeah.
Like, these are guys with high upside traits, and he's going to take that chance every time.
But
Manu,
I don't think he's going to draft a guy in the first round that he knows is not going to be ready. Like,
I think
at the level of Manu and Broderick Martin where they're not playing football for years.
Guys like that aren't in the first round, though.
Yeah.
Guys like that don't get drafted in the first round. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And that's where I think the guys that he goes after are guys that definitely, I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't look for upside. That's all he looks for is upside. But they're also guys that you could plug in and play.
And I have no problem with that. Like, obviously, he's panned out for us, you know? I think if he was one of those upside guys, like, that's why when people are talking about the production, especially when it comes to my guy, Shamar Stewart, Watch the fucking tape, for God's sake. Like, look at what it can be. Look at like what's just missing. Why? Ask yourself, why is that happening? Why is he only at the 4.5 stats? Oh, they play a gap. They look for like the read option at Texas A&M. Okay, they're probably not pursuing the quarterback. They're probably not letting him loose. They let him loose at Senior Bowl. He ended up leaving early because he was fucking everybody up.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to ask yourself why. I think the other situation too, Nick Scorton. You think he just gained more weight and production went down because he's a piece of shit?
No.
Or there's a different scheme over there at Texas A&M than what it was at Purdue?
No, Brad knows what he's doing with these guys, and he knows the nuances that come to college stats that some people don't like.
Sam Laporta, not great production.
Yeah.
But you drafted on the upside. You drafted on the traits.
I mean, yeah, but you also knew what he was. Like, it's not. He wasn't great production because he was in a shit offense.
Shamar Stewart.
Yards after the catch were great for Laporta in that Kentucky game.
Yeah, and again, you're
okay.
saying, I don't think Shamar Stewart is bank on his upside pick. I think Shamar Stewart is ready to go, and you know what he's going to, like, I mean, you know what he projects to be. Yeah. Obviously, everybody's going to grow, but it's not like you have to teach Shamar Stewart how to play football. Like, teach me to football. Like, that's, if
well, that's what a first-round pick, though.
Yeah.
Like, they're guys with upside. They're the best of the best.
Yeah.
You typically, if you're drafting
yeah, I mean, I think
nobody
in the draft is a finished product, but except for,
I mean, there's certain guys. If you're a guy, a 24-year-old guy, like,
yeah,
how much more is he going to grow? You know,
Mhm.
Darius Alexander. Like, I don't think he has a super high upside to become like a superstar, but I think he'll be good. He's a serviceable guy, maybe even more than serviceable.
yeah.
Maybe
But I
he's good to
think
go right now.
like bringing Shamar Stewart in, you're not trying to mold him into an elite pass. I think you're just letting him go be
He's doing
the
both,
elite
for
pass
sure.
rusher. You know,
he's definitely got to be molded a little bit.
My question to you, if it is Stewart, or say, you know, if you do go end in that first round, where are you guys at with production right away? Is that what you're expecting? Are you expecting that player that Brad either trades up for to be the starter day one next year when the Lions probably open up in Philly, or is it going to be Pascal? Is it going to be Davenport
It's gonna be
if he can
Davenport.
even be healthy, like at that point, and make it through a camp?
it's going to be
We don't
Davenport
know.
100%. So Davenport will 100% be the starter opposite Aiden Hutchinson if he's healthy.
If he is not healthy, are you going rookie or Pascal?
Pascal.
Or does it depend upon that rookie?
Depends who it is.
It's going to be a rotation.
If it's Shamar Stewart, I feel like he could get a start. You know, I mean,
And
the
it is
kid's
what
good enough to
camp-
start. He's going to start. It happened with Terran Arnold. I didn't expect Terran Arnold to start.
Yeah.
Happened with Malcolm.
I also know
famously.
Mosley was still fucking struggling to
Shout out Malcolm.
come back to life.
Yeah, you need. I mean, they need to see it in camp and everything, and people win things in camp. But I think they plan on Davenport being the starter opposite Hutchinson.
Let's go to break real quick. Come back. I like this conversation. We'll take some questions in the chat as well.
I got a draft.
Big draft. It's me did a mock draft today too. Might drop it on you. You guys press that like button first. Tell us about Lady Jane's.
Lady Jane's haircuts for men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax. Get everything you need. You can get a hot towel treatment, hot leather neck shave, scalp massage, whatever you need. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men has you covered. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more, visit him at MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call him at 248-426-9944.
I mean, not only did it happen, Spain, in broad fucking daylight. In front of he was waving to people.
Sitting right next to his wife.
Next to his wife in broad daylight. Nothing.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while
since Spanny gave us a mock draft.
I just always go back to the craziest part is when Lee Harvey Oswald gets killed in jail. Like, dude just ran through all sorts of security in the police station. Just goes, "You shot JF Kennedy." Boom, kills him. Oh wow, I guess he killed Kennedy. This is over here. Carry on, guys.
It's been happening our whole lives, boys.
Back then, the CIA was killing a lot of people. There's a guy who committed suicide, shot himself twice somehow.
All right.
Just say it.
I know.
Just say it. Crazy.
He unalived himself.
Unalived himself. Yeah, damn. You're right. I messed up.
Yeah, you did.
Twice.
Where are we
That's
at with
impressive.
the Donald thing? You think that was set up, or do you think that was?
Oh, we're not going in there. I'll ask my conspiracy friend.
Thank you.
I'll ask my conspiracy friend. I'm curious.
Do you have a conspiracy guy?
I do.
Is he a Pacers guy?
Let's just keep going, Lions.
Does he talk on the 2 to 4 show sometimes?
No, he does not. But that guy's all about it. Oh, that guy. No, he's off the deep end.
Oh, he is off
You
the
ever
deep
you ever entertain some of your friends' conspiracies and they're like, yeah, and they're aliens. You're like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
You were making some points here, and then you jumped off the deep end.
That's how it always goes.
And that's why they drink the blood of children.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
All right, you lost me there.
They always
And the Earth's flat. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
They start with the simple one, and you're like, you know what? I could buy into that. And then once they see they got you, they're like, all right, now let me tell you.
Then they try to dig their hooks in.
it happens
They're
every
actually vampires.
time, dude. I swear. Shout out to my boy. I'm gonna say his name, but I love him, and he every time he does it to me. Once I'm like, yeah. Alien. Oh, all right.
Oh,
Reptilians.
okay.
All right. How's your kid?
Yeah.
Anyway, how's your kid? You made a baby today?
I made a baby today.
Sweet baby Mark.
Yeah, I'm finally got proof that I'm not a virgin. But no.
Do you know what raise means, by the way?
I like doing coke and choking
in
strippers.
Roman times, when a child was born, the father to accept him into the family, if he's going to keep him or not, they'd raise the child. And that's what I call raising your kid, raising your son. If not,
What?
yeah,
What do you mean?
like that's how they didn't keep the kids all the time. They had to approve of the kid.
By picking him up?
Yeah, that was like the sign. It'd be like a ceremonial thing. You just raise the kid.
So if he had like a
Like back then,
he's like missing a leg.
If Chris's
or
dad saw him, he'd probably like,
yeah, we'll try. We'll try again.
See, some conspiracies are good. That was just lame.
No, that's the
just
thing.
a waste of time.
All right. Enough conspiracies.
Sports.
That's not even conspiracy.
Sports. I did a mock draft today. This is my baby.
The Detroit Lions select.
And it was fun. I had a good
That's why
time.
it's called raising kid.
So let's start. Let's throw that up there.
No one can raise you.
In the first round, I had Brad Holmes doing what I think he's going to do, which is trade up and get his guy to pair next to Aiden Hutchinson for the next 5 seasons. I had Brad Holmes trading up and getting Mykel Williams out of Georgia.
The Detroit Lions select.
No, you didn't say where you traded up to.
Moved up to 25.
Okay.
So he moved up from 28 to 25. Because I was trying to hold out as long as I could, and then Shamar Stewart went, and then Pierce went.
Yeah, it's like that.
And it was like boom, boom. It was like Shamar Stewart, Pierce, Scorton. I was like, oh fuck! All right, so I traded. I got to 25. Got Mikel Williams. Brought him in here. That is the guy that you're going to pair next to Aiden Hutchinson for a long time. They like him. They've talked about him. And I think that would be a good pairing on this defensive line. And then in the second round, the Detroit Lions drafted number 60 overall, Femi Oludejo.
The Detroit Lions select.
Brad Holmes does what he does. He doubles up on positions that he thinks he can get the best value at and that are the deepest in this draft. You look at last year, extremely deep draft for defensive backs. Brad Holmes had to rebuild his secondary. He moved around and he got two of his favorite defensive backs in that draft. This year, this is a very deep draft when you look at the edge rushers and the defensive linemen. Brad Holmes knows that he needs to fill some holes on that position, needs to bring in some upper echelon talent in that position. And so he got Femi there at 60 to bring in here. Like Ennis Rakestraw and Terrion Arnold, you would expect Mikel Williams to be the starter or the guy that sees the brunt of the snaps at that position. And then you've got Femi to learn more, get into his body, figure out what he's going to be in the NFL. A versatile guy. You can move him around. He can play linebacker. He can play that Sam role. If Derek Barnes needs to be spelled, he can play obviously just straight up rusher at the edge position. They like him. They want him. They've already talked to him per Jeff Risden. They've like him a lot. I think this is a guy you could get at 60, and this is a guy that has a lot of upside as a pass rusher and a versatile player in the NFL.
I like it. I like Femi. I just discussed him as a product. I feel like he could maybe be like a round 3 guy at 102, but at pick 60, I still don't hate it. I like what I watched on tape just briefly just now.
Yeah, and I think that he fits what Brad Holmes likes when it comes to high upside, freak of nature talent, guy that you can move around. He's very versatile. And then, I think he'll fit well. And then at number 3, in that third pick for the Detroit Lions was that number 102. That is the comp pick they got for Aaron Glenn moving on. I have them taking Miles Frazier. He's an interior offensive lineman out of LSU. This is a guy that's played a lot of ball. This is a guy kind of like Christian Mahogany who would be ready to go and step in immediately and be a player in the NFL. I don't know if the Lions are going to use him like that or need to use him like that, but he is a 6'6", 317-pound offensive lineman out of LSU. He's played – where was it? Let me find it. So starting 39 games over 3 seasons while bouncing to right guard for 28 starts, left guard for 9 starts, and even getting some starts at right tackle. This is going to be your Swiss Army knife on that offensive line going forward. You don't know what you're going to do with Glasgow. You don't know what you're doing with things like there. This is a guy who can play any position on the offensive line, basically. And he's done it very well at a very high level for a long time in college football. I think he would step in immediately and make some things happen. Like I said, he's 6'6", 317 pounds. He's got a 31-inch vertical and a 10-foot broad jump. So this is a damn good athlete.
Damn, son.
So I think he fits what the Lions would look for on that interior offensive line, and it brings in a guy, like I said, that would be able to play immediately if needed.
In ancient Roman culture, there was indeed a ceremonial act involving physically picking up a newborn child to signify acceptance and approval by the father.
All right, raise your children. Next up on this mock draft, I had them going big to start it off, and then with their 4th pick, I had them grabbing Jalen Reed, the safety out of Penn State. Obviously, you lost Iffy. You lost Brandon Joseph in that back end of the defensive secondary. You don't really know what you're doing at the safety spot. And this guy, Jalen Reed, he's a playmaker. He's a Detroit native. He's 6 foot, about 215 pounds, has a 1.51 10-yard split, which is extremely impressive. He has closing speed. He has playmaking speed on the ball. Like I said, I think he went to King. This is a guy who's been around. He played very well at Penn State. So I expect him to go out there and to be that kind of third safety, use him in that same role you like to use Iffy. Not as much of a playmaker as Iffy, but you need someone to shore up that safety spot, losing Brandon Joseph and Iffy. So I think this would be a good pick for the Lions. Bringing in a Detroit guy, and it's not just that he's a Detroit guy. Like, he has great instincts downhill, getting into the rushing game, blowing up screen passes, doing things like that. He sees the ball well. He gets to the ball well. As a guy you can use on special teams, you can use him around the defense. I think that would be a good fit for the Lions defense.
Yeah, we definitely need some safety depth for sure.
And then after that, the next pick, the 4th pick, of this mock draft, I got another guy that he's just got an insane amount of potential, and that is Nick Mash, the wide receiver from San Jose State. He's 6'2". He's not the fastest guy in the world. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he won the Triple Crown last year in college football. Most catches, most receiving yards, most touchdowns. This is an impressive guy. He's a fantastic route runner. He's good after he gets the ball in his hands. He's good high pointing the ball and attacking the ball at the point of attack. Nick Nash. I said Nick Nash. He's going to go out there, like I said, 6'2", about 210 pounds. Not the fastest guy. He runs like a 4.5, but he's as solid as it comes. And I think he would fit Goff's kind of play style perfectly. He would be a good replacement for Tim Patrick if they decide to move on from Tim Patrick after next season. And my thought process is you should draft a wide receiver every single year in the NFL draft. And Nick Nash is going to be a guy that could – I don't know if he'll go this high. I don't know if his spot is so weird because the production is there, the ability is there, but he doesn't really have all the elite measurables that you're looking at wide receiver in the NFL. But he knows how to get open. He's sure-handed. Like I said, he's good once he has the ball in his hands. I think he'd fit the Lions' offensive scheme very well. He's also a good downfield blocker, and you know what they like about that.
Yeah, I'm not familiar, but I will get familiar.
And then next up, my final pick in this mock draft, I got a big fella, Nazir Stackhouse from Georgia.
I like him big.
This guy is Moto likes him, 6'4", 330 pounds. Just
and his last name's Stackhouse on top of that?
Dude.
Come on,
just
son.
An absolute unit, defensive tackle out of Georgia. This is not a guy that you're going to come in here and expect to be, the second coming of Jordan Davis or anything like that. But he was basically a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. Mm-hmm. Big body dude. He could block the run. He could stop the run. Can make a lot of plays in there. He's not going to be this life-changing defensive tackle, but I think in that Broderick Martin role, you're looking at Nick Lopez, DJ Reader, Broderick Martin, all of them. You don't know what their future is going to be for this team. I think you bring in a guy like that would be a good rotational piece eventually in his career. He's got a lot of games played. He's got over 1,500 snaps played in college football, so he knows what he's been doing. He's been at Georgia for a while. He is a national champion. I think that it'd be a good piece he is solid. He's what you know he is, and to be that, and I think it was the 6th round I got him. I think that would be a good piece to bring in for your defensive line.
Zink Nash guy looks like a San Jose St. Brown.
Yeah, that's literally what he gets open, he makes the catch, and he makes things happen once he has the ball in his hands. Like I said, he's not the super athlete. He's not going to flash you off but
he's got touchdown throw on his resume like Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, he was. I think he was a quarterback.
Nice.
So what did it take to go up and get Williams in the first?
I think it was like a 6th round pick. I think it was one of the 6th round picks in this year's draft.
Oh yeah, because only 3 picks.
Yeah,
that ain't bad.
Probably, yeah.
But I like because I'm obviously more familiar with the first 3 picks than I am anybody else. I like the picks. I feel like just based off mock drafts, and this may not be the case in a real life draft, you could say they're overreaches, but you never know how the draft's going to go. You may have to make those moves then and there.
Yep.
And I like all those guys. So even if you did overdraft them, if you have conviction in those players, and Brad speaks on his conviction, he's going to get the guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Right there with you, Eazy. That's where I'm at. I think it was just reach compared to where they're projected right now. But like you said, you never know what's going to go down in the draft. I would take a swing at somebody else at 2 and then go up and get Femi in the 3rd because it wouldn't take as much. Yeah.
And he was off the board every time it got to the 3rd round pick.
Yep. So that's why I would, go up in the 3rd. But this is all speculation. But I do like this draft a lot. I would be extremely hype if we upgrade our defensive line, O-line, and got that safety late in the 4th.
I also had to I also had to look at the draft to change the sliders because I don't know if this is a thing or if he's falling or something, but Kenneth Grant was there for me 3 times at 28. I was like, there's no fucking I didn't even draft him because I was like, it's not even realistic, right?
Kenneth Grant at where?
There's no way he's gonna be there at 28, right? Because I heard thoughts of him sliding, but I don't know about sliding that far.
I'm not 28, but I've seen some to 20s.
Yeah,
I've seen a few of those. So maybe No way. Not the 28. Not a fucking chance. Gotta be honest with you.
Yeah.
Not a chance he's falling 28. Maybe the 20, and then you just pick up the phone, baby.
Pick up the phone, baby.
And figure out something from there.
I would love Kenneth Grant if you could get him around there. I just think he's.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way he's getting past 20 even, honestly.
And again, I think, at least for me, I don't know about everybody else, with Daniel Jeremiah, when he does his mocks, I pay attention. And some of those names, Mikael Williams, Shamar Stewart, if they're falling down that board, yeah, I'll jump to 20 and grab that guy if he's there all day.
Yeah.
Especially because beyond like a BPA situation, it's also a need.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I approve.
Thank you.
I approve of your mock child.
Thank you.
Do you approve of the Woodward Sports socials, though?
What did they have?
You got some great stuff. You better follow them. Tell us about it, Chris.
Yeah, you should be approving of the #1 digital network in Detroit sports. That is Woodward Sports, at Woodward Sports everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, everywhere you are on social media. Woodward Sports is the #1 digital sports network for live reactions to everything, breaking news, all of the best stuff right here at Woodward Sports. Give us a follow.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Oh my God. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Use code word Woodward 1000 to get your first bet up to $1,000 back if it doesn't cash in risk-free bonus bets. Caesar Sportsbook. Tap in, scan the QR code above my head. Like I said, use code word Woodward 1000. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
CIA directors permitted Angleton to run several intelligence projects, many of them with the Israeli intelligence service. 8778. Proverbs. It's just like when be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. CIA released it. Not the CIA, but the government released it. The JFK stuff. It's kind of crazy. Everyone here in Woodward Sports fighting the group chat. Every show maybe cancel after this. I'm just kidding. I don't know where I'm going with this one.
I don't know either, and I don't think you should go wherever you're going with it.
All right, deal. I'll refrain, I guess. Whatever.
Sorry. I'm trying to silence you, Easy.
Yeah, you know, where do you bank at, Smitty?
You're gonna be puking at LCA like Tracy Morgan was.
Dude, how crazy was that?
I don't know. I heard like he was like bleeding from his nose and shit.
Yeah,
too.
they wheeled him out in a wheelchair.
Yeah, so he was like, I don't think
took a
he
photo
was just
from the
drunk.
hospital.
I think he was like.
Did you send this?
Hope it's okay.
The tweet you sent us in the group chat. How was this not on the prep sheet?
Which one?
From The Athletic.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Kanye.
Oh. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
They tagged The Athletic.
Yeah, it's faked.
That's crazy
I
work.
got it, dude. I sent it to like 3 group chats, and I was like, I fucking told you.
Yep.
And then, got.
Damn, Spinny, so you just spread false information.
I mean, I said immediately, got.
Yeah.
Can I read it?
No. Why would you read a fake tweet?
Then everybody else thinks it's real? You're right.
Burn in the Woodward Sports chat. Best conspiracies are the Territoria global mud floods and the fact that flat Earth has a giant ice wall.
Best conspiracies are what? I don't know about those ones.
That I don't.
They gotta be those gotta be some underrated ones. I've never heard of those ones.
Yeah, Easy's gonna look at them now. He's gonna watch them all tonight.
And I want to read this too from Steve Lehman. Eazy is not, I repeat, not a harm to himself nor does he want to harm himself. There you go. Thank you, Steve. I do not
I
want to
don't
hurt
know.
myself. No, I hurt
Everything's
myself.
gonna be
I
fine.
know him pretty well.
Yeah. I seen the sign.
Just reading. Bregman in the news. Rookie with Little Lions. What do you want to do here?
We only got 5 minutes.
We only got 5 minutes. Rule changes.
Rule changes. Yeah, we didn't talk about that yet.
A couple teams. Detroit Lions applied for
2
pass interference to get removed.
Yeah.
First down. First down.
Not pass interference. Holding and illegal contact.
Yeah.
To not be automatic first downs because they're 5-yard penalties, and like they don't want it to be 3rd and 25.
That makes perfect
and get
fucking sense.
called for illegal contact and it be first down after a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
And then I think I sent it.
Yeah.
Speaking of conspiracies, do you have the DPI or the holding calls from last year? That's in that one?
Oh, how the Lions had the most and the
like
Vikings had the least?
By a lot. I don't know if I sent that one though, Chris. So
No, you didn't send that one, but you sent some of these other ones. Do you want me to throw up the 2 you sent?
The other one
rule
was
change?
they wanted.
Oh, the one with the list you can do actually.
If you have more wins than a division winner, your
should be
seed
seeded
should be higher.
That also makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
You know what doesn't make sense? The
tush
pussy ass Packers.
Yeah, the tush
who
push.
tried to get the tush push removed because they're got their fucking tushes pushed in.
Do you like watching the tush push?
No, but stop it.
So here
Stop
is
them from
the
getting
list.
3rd and short.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay.
I don't like watching Patrick Mahomes play every Sunday, but he does it anyway.
He's gonna be there.
Yeah. Here's what it is. The Lions' proposal would still have given playoff berths to all 4 division winners, but the next 3 best teams, but it would have ordered the teams based on their overall record. Their proposal also states that division winners would automatically win tiebreakers over tied teams. Here's how it would look based on this. This is what the playoffs would have been last year. It would have been Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Chargers, ahead of the Texans, who were a division winner, and then Steelers, Broncos.
So the teams would stay the same.
The order, the seeding would have been different.
Yeah.
And then it would have been Lions, Eagles, Vikings, Vikings at 3rd, ahead of the Commanders, Packers, and Buccaneers in 6th, who were a division winner. But all 3 3 wild card teams being ahead of them. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that too.
I think those are both reasonable rule proposals. To Nick's point about the tush push, real quick, we see other teams try to mimic it, and none are as successful as the Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
Meaning it's a skillful thing. Like they're just better at it.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, and they traded out the center now too, and they're still having that success.
Josh Allen failed at it a couple times.
Josh Allen failed on the AFC Championship line.
Twice.
We've stopped it as Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Twice. So I don't think it's anything you want to get like. The Packers are just being pussies. They can never just straight up handling getting punched in the mouth and losing the goddamn game.
Yeah.
There's always got to be some type of excuse followed up along with it. I'm fucking sick of it. Them as an organization operate that way at this point. Watching that they did today, the rule proposal.
Yeah.
I know the fans do it. They're full of shithead pussies, full of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now to see the actual team, what did I say just yesterday? Gutekunst is the biggest douchebag in the league.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't
Prove
the
it
fans
again.
run the team?
Because your pussy team couldn't stop it.
Gutekunst.
Doesn't the Packers fans run the team technically,
It's a
though?
fun name to say.
Gutekunst.
What'd you say?
I said, doesn't the Packers fans technically run the team? Is it like the way they're set up?
And so it's literally
a
the
collection of pussies
being pussies.
Yeah.
Gutekunst.
That's a good question. Who submits that as that?
They have to have like a
publicly owned
board,
team?
right?
Lord Overseer of the pussies.
There's
So
probably
Gutekunst's probably the head of the board. Then.
there's probably a board.
Or at least on the board.
That'd be cool to go to a board meeting as a part owner.
Just vote. I won't have this.
Yeah, exactly. You just throw around.
Trade Jared Goff.
Yeah, we should move. We should all move to Green Bay just to
make shitty decisions for them.
Yeah,
that's actually brilliant.
All Detroit fans should buy houses in Green Bay just to make shitty decisions for the Packers.
The Ronan, you're absolutely right. Only 67 likes.
Yeah.
If we don't get to 100 likes, I'm taking my shirt off, and you're all gonna have to pay for it.
There wasn't like
You're muted.
Oh no, Eazy just.
Wait, what?
Who asked you? Asked for a like poll?
Yeah, every day, like a million times.
Why didn't you do it today?
I did.
Way to go,
Yeah,
Nick.
why
Yeah, I don't think you did today.
Multiple
I don't think
times.
you did.
Green Bay Packers.
No one can document
Right
this.
outside of Lambeau, there was like a house going for sale. Like Lions fans were talking about trolling and buying that in the past, which would have been hilarious, but probably.
But then if we actually
somehow.
own property there, like I'm saying, we could buy Green Bay and then own the Packers, trade all their good players to the Lions, subjugate them to, and we could like be the owners, disrespect all their legends and shit. Like,
oh yeah,
take down all their memorabilia and stuff, and just sell Lambeau Field.
Fuck yeah,
I'd be down.
I think you gotta get in line though. Isn't it like a?
Yeah, it's like super long. Well, that's for season tickets.
No, I think for the ownership too.
I think you're just an owner if you own property
in the city of Green Bay.
Yeah, because like they're paid for on their taxes.
Because Pat McAfee's buddy, or maybe he owns the property. I guess I could just juggle it, and I will do that during the break. But not before you tell me.
The board makes the decisions. Well, then we vote new people into the board.
About the best.
Then
we overthrow the board.
If we get enough, we can make something happen. Power of the people. It's the collective, not the one.
Overthrow.
Tell us about Buddy's Pizza.
Buddy's Pizza, I sure will. Because Buddy's Pizza created the category of the original Detroit-style pizza and has been serving it since 1946. With 22 locations in Michigan, there's always a Buddy's Pizza near you. Buddy's is a cornerstone of the city of Detroit, being here for 79 years, and is a dedicated community partner with notable partnerships with local organizations like Michigan Humane Society, Salvation Army, the Detroit Zoo, and more. Save 10% of your entire order using promo code 10MEAL. That's promo code the numbers 10 MEAL. Go find a location near you at buddyspizza.com.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Nothing, and I mean nothing, pairs better with a good conspiracy than a nice cannabis product. You know where I find the best cannabis products? That's Jars. They have the top shelf quality, unmatched variety, and it's priced for the people. They got 27 plus locations across the great state of Michigan, including ones coming to Milan, Madison Heights, and Grand Rapids. It's Jars Cannabis. Visit shopjars.com to find one near you.
Smoke weed every day.
What up, though? Welcome back. Woodward Heavyweights live with sports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spinmo Rex, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, and now here supporting the show. We just let Nick off the leash. What is your reaction to the JFK papers being released today, brother?
What's new? I mean, the government's corrupt. We all know this. It's all puppets, running the people in charge, and they just want us to fight each other, so we're not fighting against them.
Divide and conquer. That's what
True.
I'm saying.
They did it.
That boy's a goddamn genius.
Yeah.
MK Ultra.
They've done it again.
You know about MK Ultra?
No. Mortal Kombat?
Do you know about MK Ultra?
Wait, you don't know about MK Ultra?
Nick?
MK Ultra from the Avengers? Ultra or something?
No, it's
Ultron.
Ultron.
No,
There
you
was
guys
like
don't
an
know.
Wait. You're a conspiracy guy, and you don't know about MK Ultra.
That's like the most popular one.
What,
That is
they
most-
run the world? Is
No,
that,
can I say it?
No. Nope.
No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Something like that. So the CIA was giving out LSD
Oh, yeah.
for a mind control site. They're
Yeah.
trying to figure out how you could control people's minds. They thought you could do it through LSD.
Yeah.
And so the conspiracy running around that one.
That's true, right? That's documented.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
There's a conspiracy tied to it, though. It's not necessarily true. Charles Manson, because he was out there recruiting people, and they're like, wow, this guy is really good at gathering and following. Maybe he knows about the mind control. So we're letting him do all the wild shit he was doing
Oh.
because they were studying him. That's why if you go look at his rap sheet, he's getting arrested for like wild shit, like murder and shit like that,
And just
let go. Yeah, because they're like, how's he got this fall in here?
I mean,
it's a good one. MK Ultra, real
makes
thing.
sense. And then the reptiles came in.
Yeah.
Backed by the
Yeah. Sorry, we did it. Shout out to Just Fan. He knows MK Ultra is not a conspiracy theory. Let's talk to my alien brothers. Let them know I'm not intend to harm myself. Where do we want to take this one? We got Tigers. We can bullshit about Lions. We got the Red Wings. Actually, I'd like us all to take our hats off in respect.
No.
For the Detroit
Because I got
Red Wings season.
I got called a fucking idiot and an asshole yesterday.
Why
would you say that? Look what happened. So no.
So you won't take your hat off in respect?
No, I'm not mourning them. I knew this was going to happen. You guys all called me an idiot.
He's bald underneath there.
You guys all called me an
when
idiot.
you take off his hat, your fucking hair.
It's just the sides.
You guys all called me an idiot yesterday.
Okay, they
so,
hats off.
And it's my fault.
It
had to happen
late.
first, Spinny.
We knew it was going to happen.
So
I knew it was going to happen.
It's a conspiracy. You
Saw
set
this
it
coming.
up. You and fucking CIA set up the Red Wings to lose last night.
Son of a bitch.
They were in that. They should have won that game. They just fell apart late. They had so many opportunities to score the goddamn puck. Couldn't do it once again. And yeah, you were right. They got smacked. And they fell apart late in Washington once again on 2 games that they should have flat out won. Terrible.
It's the same.
This team fucking blows.
I knew it was going to happen. You guys called me an asshole. Why would you say that? Blah, 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 blah.
I thought this team had a little bit of heart.
Yeah, we didn't give up on them yet, Spinny. I guess is where we're at.
Well, sorry you were late to the party, but
Trying to buy back in with them beating the Knights 3-0, and then boom, smacked again.
Boom.
It was
Late
a
in the
fun
third.
season. Didn't start off that way. We got a little bit of hope from Coach McClellan. Came in, played that fucking hockey. I'm appreciative of those moments.
that was fun to watch.
7-game winning streak was special to me. But I will now lay in the rest of the Detroit Red Wings 2024-2025 season. Because, yeah, cooked. Nothing coming from that one. I did hear, well, actually, when I did tune in, you guys were talking Red Wings earlier today, and someone said, someone said if McClellan was here since the beginning, we could have been in the playoffs.
Yeah,
They disagreed. I agree. Yeah, we obviously would have been in the playoffs.
They would have been in a lot better shape than they are now.
He's actually experimenting with the lines. He's actually like putting guys in places. Like we talked about it. We let Casper at the forward spot. They put him back at center. It worked out. Like he's not afraid to play the young guys. Not afraid to experiment with the lines, and it worked out. And we're winning. Well, we were winning games. Now we're going up against different competition because for whatever reason, the Detroit Red Wings, who are like, at least in my opinion, a huge market in hockey, we're given the toughest schedule in the back half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's just bad for business by the NHL. I know I'm bitching as a Red Wings fan because I want them to do well, but like, why would you do that? Why would you not want this team in the fucking playoffs? I'm not saying they necessarily would have made the playoffs, or that you're like that he could force that hand, but obviously gives them better odds not to, or better odds to make it. Am I making sense? Kind of high.
Not really. Honestly, not really. But no, they would have been in a better situation for what the fuck was that? For sure, if they
Bangers. They're coming.
Jeez.
What I was trying to say is, they knew these teams, the back half of the schedule, were dogs.
Yes.
They wanted the ratings. They wanted this to be for the playoffs, probably, or at least seeding, playoff seeding.
What do you mean?
I mean, lighten it up a little bit so we can get in the fucking dance. Because there's your ratings right there.
Well, we just
you have
took
a whole fucking market of Detroiters. You saw what we did in the draft.
They didn't do their job easy at the
You're right.
easy parts of the schedule to make this actual must-see TV. This is about to be the 9th season in a row that this team misses the playoffs. You talk about, yeah, we're still a big market. Are we? Are the Red Wings still relevant? This is the 9th season in a row. Are they relevant? Dylan Larkin has made the playoffs 1 time.
You were there in Comerica Park last year. It was lit.
It was.
If the Red Wings make a playoff game, it'd be even more.
I agree, but are we relevant? Spenny.
The Red Wings? I mean...
The Red Wings?
The Red Wings? Are they relevant? How? Like they're a borderline playoff team.
When J-Mo pressed the buzzer, he said it that way.
No.
Let's go Wet Weed.
Let's go Wet Weed.
It's a one-take thing. He was doomed. They did him. They
He
did him
was
dirty.
cooked, probably.
He was cooked.
Let's go Wet Weed. This is Waymo.
Yeah.
Yo, it's on Detroit. It's Waymo. Let's go Wet Weeds. I love that guy, dude. I want to smoke a blunt with J-Mo so bad. Yeah, I mean,
Hockey Town, Nick.
Are they relevant? How are they? They're still a big name in hockey. Yes, the Red Wings being good is good for the NHL, but they're a borderline playoff team, and this is what they are. They don't have I don't know, man. They don't have a goalie. You need a goalie to be good in the NHL. Like you're not going to make the playoffs unless you have a good goalie.
The defensive lapses as well. Sorry, Eazy.
Yeah.
The defensive lapses last night were fucking insane. Like, it's just little things where they put themselves in the situation for their goalie where he has to be, like, the greatest goalie of all time to make all these, like, crazy good opportunity saves.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought. Mrazek's been a lot better. I thought the second one was savable.
Was a lot better, yeah.
But,
no, Mrazek's been better, but he's still not good. Like, Mrazek is better than Lyon, but he's still not a guy that will help you get into the playoffs when you're a young team. And
I guess the part that sucks too is like
Super Bowl Vaughn. We have a good goalie, Kosa. We hope he's good. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
And it's not helping you right now.
But the other part I was gonna say though is like,
if he's that good, he would be
Kane
playing right now.
Sign a 1-year deal.
Yes.
And like, you think he's gonna fucking sit around and keep not making the playoffs?
No,
he's obviously got some shoes. He's one of the best players on our team.
He is not going to re-sign with the Red Wings this year. I would be extremely surprised if he did.
Like last year, we got him in the first, back half technically, because we damn near almost made it. This year, I don't know, that part sucks because he's a huge part of your offense. Got pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when your team goes in a complete rut for the third year in a row after owning a playoff position. Like, this team does it to it themselves. Like,
they fall apart, man. They're young and they don't have a goalie.
And they don't have top end talent, I think. To be quite honest, like, they don't have a fucking dude to get the job done.
Yeah, they don't have their guy. Like, we thought it was going to be Raymond, and he fell off a cliff
hard after the Four Nations.
And you know, we hope it's going to be Lucas Raymond, but you don't have a 40-goal scorer. I mean, DeBrincat, but I don't know. You need a like
three DeBrincats.
Yeah, you need a couple DeBrincats. You need another guy that's going to, outside of DeBrincat, you need a guy that's going to go out there and score you 35 goals, and you don't have that. Hopefully it's Raymond, but he was on pace to be that. He was on pace to be the best player on this team, and he fell off hard. So that sucks.
It's sad to see.
It does suck. Pistons don't suck though.
Shout out.
Let's take a quick break. Come back. Pick up the spirits a little bit. Talk about a winning team.
No, let's keep going down. Let's talk about Bregman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
And then we'll pick our way up to end the show.
Into darkness.
All right.
All right.
Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. You can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes. All memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month. Or upgrade to the Black Card and get you some menus like hydro massage, total body enhancement, all that good stuff. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where fitness is essential.
Woodward Sports is at it again, giving away more cash and prizes than anyone in Detroit. Get into our March Bracket Challenge, powered by Jug and Nathan Neurosurgery. If you have the biggest basketball brain and get first place, you win $1,000 cold hard cash. But it doesn't stop there. Second place gets a weekend at Grand Traverse Resort in Traverse City, including brunch at Airy and golf. Third place, 2 club seats to see the Pistons versus Bucks with food and drinks courtesy of RHB Laboratories in Troy. You can pre-register now at woodwardsportsbracket.com. That's woodwardsportsbracket.com. Then, after Selection Sunday, fill out your bracket for your chance at $1,000 in cash money and more. Pick by mascot, choose by team colors, have your dog picked. No matter how you do it, go to woodwardsportsbracket.com right now and register. All powered by the best in the game, Jug and Nathan Neurosurgery and Woodward Sports.
Into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Would you like to party with the boys? Would you like to talk conspiracies? Would you like to drink, smoke? All the above. It is the opening day festival brought to you by White Claw, Jars, and Mudpack. GrandSlamFest.com. Get your tickets now, Friday, April 4th.
I don't think it's called Mudpack. I don't think it's Mudpack. I think you just made that up. I'm pretty sure it's not Mudpack. Mad Packs. Oh man.
Oh man. I had my paper with me.
Yeah, that is funny.
Gotta get that look.
What the fuck, dude? Sponsored by Lean. You got that mud, brother. Dude, I used to think about this shit all the time. I used to be like, fucking 14, 15 years old smoking Lean blunts. Like, that's not good, right? That can't be good. Is that why I'm like this?
Yeah, probably.
It probably didn't help, right?
Probably. The Red Wings don't make the playoffs. See, you guys have been, no, Skydog, relax. Next year might be that type of pressure, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Every year it adds, every year you don't make the playoffs, it adds pressure.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't just keep being like, next year. I hate to say it, because I do believe, and Sean Milesian was the guy that sat there. Damn, I don't know if I can wear a hat backwards until the eyebrow grows back fully, but
I forget about the eyebrow.
Really?
Yeah, you
yes,
can't tell.
never really. Never
Bro, you
did.
have no eyebrows.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
how's it growing back?
It's slowly but surely.
It looks the exact same.
It's getting a little stubbly.
Hell yeah.
Look at the camera. Yeah, dude, you're good. God! Look at the camera. Jesus!
What were we talking about?
Mud packs.
Oh, yeah, mud packs. Sean Milesian, who is the biggest puck knower on the network. He got
Said at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, he said at the beginning of the season the Red Wings aren't going to make the playoffs. And maybe that changed with Lalonde, but no, it's they're like I said, the goalie is so important. And I don't know, man. Hopefully Kosta's ready to go next year.
I'm with you on that
and
one.
Hopefully it's all right.
It's, I think the frustrating part, and I know we don't have like an elite guy, but maybe, I think with Scooby we do at least Tigers, but both teams owned by Olympic. You're you're like right fucking there, dude.
Right on the cusp.
You are right on the cusp.
Speaking of which.
And moves are being made, money's being spent, but on the completely wrong fucking people in completely wrong positions.
Speaking of money not being spent, Alex Bregman did an interview today. He talked about his free agent process and what he thought was going on, and we got some of it right here.
Oh, no.
Going into it, I went through it, never been a player you were. Was it what you expected? Or, I mean, just being real, because me personally thought you should have got everything you thought you deserved. How was it for you actually?
It was kind of crazy. Honestly, met with a lot of teams, and then honestly, everything just happened in like the last 30 minutes. It was kind of rapid fire. We thought we were going somewhere else the entire time.
Yeah.
And then in like the last 30 minutes, we talked to Boston, and the deal got done. But no, I think it was definitely different than I expected. But it was a good process, and I'm super thankful to be here.
All right, where'd you think you were going? I mean, you said it.
I
I'm asking.
knew you was going to ask you that. I was going to let him have that.
We thought we were going to be in Detroit the entire time, honestly. And then at the last second, Boston kind of came in.
Oh, there it is.
Pizza, bitch.
I mean, Boston, I'll bitch you.
Alex Bregman thought he was going to be a Detroit Tiger for the vast majority of free agency, and then the Red Sox came in there. They said, hey, we'll pay you money. And I'm sure Bregman and his camp said, hey, Chris, the Red Sox want to pay us money. Will you pay me this money? And he said no. So he signed with the Red Sox. And there it is. And I think, people think you're freaking out. Like, oh, you didn't get Alex Bregman, too bad. Alex Bregman would be the difference of this team winning the AL Central or not. I wholeheartedly believe that. I think the season or the division's for the taking, and with the pitching staff, coaching you have, to have that piece at third base to where you don't have a third baseman right now. And people could tell me, oh, our third baseman's hurt, with Vierling. Well, no. I'd rather have Vierling be your super platoon guy than be your everyday third baseman. And now you need to fill a hole in right field and in third base. And it just shows that Chris Ilitch lied to you. Chris Ilitch lied to Tigers fans when he said that we'll spend when we're ready. When this team is ready to win, we'll spend. This team was winning playoff games last year, and they refused to spend money to make them better. So Chris Ilitch doesn't care about the Tigers winning games. Chris Ilitch does not care about the Tigers being a successful franchise. He just wants to. It's a business for him, and he doesn't give a shit whether they win or lose. He's not going to spend money on top tier free agents. He's not going to pay Tarek Skubal $500 million. So you, the Detroit Tigers fan, that grew up watching these Tigers, that had all the superstars, it'll never be that ever again, and I'm not expecting that. But something you want to take your child, your son, your daughter, whoever, to the ballpark for to see, that is on this team right now, that is arguably the best pitcher in all of baseball, go do that as soon as you can, because Tarek Skubal's not going to be a Detroit Tiger for too much longer. Chris Ilitch will not give Tarek Skubal $500 million. Tarek Skubal is going to be wearing Yankees pinstripes one day, and that is because your owner refused to pay to make this team better. And when this guy comes out on the open market and says, hey, I'm owed $50 million a season and I want a 10-year contract, which is what he's going to ask for, which is what he deserves, and which is what he's going to get paid by an MLB team, Chris Ilitch is going to say, what if we give you 6 years, 8 years, $260 million? And Tarek Skubal is going to say, no, you're stupid. I'm worth twice that. I'm going somewhere to pay me twice that. And then he's going to say, hey, guys, we tried. Hey, guys, Max Scherzer, we tried. Hey, guys, Alex Bregman, we tried. Hey, guys, soon-to-be Tarek Skubal, we tried. Look at this nice contract with big numbers that we offered them. What else do you want us to do? Well, Chris, we want you to be a real owner and offer a player a real contract to play real baseball and have real success. But you've proven that you're not going to do that. So, I wouldn't advise buying a Tarek Skubal Tigers jersey anytime soon, because I don't think he's going to be with the team for too much longer. And it kills me to say that, because I love Tarek Skubal. He is one of, if not the best athletes in Detroit right now. He just won a Triple Crown and a Cy Young. He's the best goddamn pitcher in fucking baseball. He is a lefty who can hit 100, and you look at him, when he's on the mound, he's fucking pissed off. He's rocking, he gets emotional. He's everything you love about a baseball player, about an athlete, and about production. And he's not going to be a Tiger for life because Chris Ilitch isn't going to pay him. So I've come to terms with it, that this team is never going to be anything unless they have a 17-year-old Dominican kid turn into Fernando Tatis. So we're throwing darts at a board now with the Tigers organization. Hopefully a couple of them stick.
Spenny, I want to go a step further, because you said the Tigers would have won the AL Central if we would have signed Alex Bregman. I think we would have won the American League. The Yankees took a big step back with losing Juan Soto, with losing Garrett Cole for the year.
Yeah.
Like, you are 1 out away from going to the ALCS.
Yeah.
This Detroit Tigers team was so damn close. They had so much momentum going into this offseason. And for the fans out there that want to say, oh, we tried.
Fuck that, dude.
The Tigers had $28.5 million on the table for Bregman. The Cubs had $30 million on the table for Bregman per year. The Red Sox slapped you right on the face with a $40 million offer. They said, you want to play in the big leagues? Bregman, come over here.
Yeah.
In what world do you lose a guy that was planning on coming to your team? He had the rapport with A.J. Hinch. You know they had discussions. You had to find a way to make this deal get done. And they didn't. It sucked. And, okay, you lose out on Bregman. Okay, whatever. There's other free agents. They put all of their eggs in the basket for Bregman, and now they're completely screwed over going into this season. And, okay, you didn't sign Bregman. You didn't go out and get some big guys. They didn't re-sign their all-star hitter, for future superstar left fielder, Riley Green.
Yeah.
They didn't re-sign their Triple Crown Cy Young winner, Tarek Skubal, to an extension. Where is this money going?
They got Alex Cobb for $16 million.
Oh, is that right?
Season. Yeah.
How many starts did he make last season?
What, 3?
3 in the regular season.
They got Gleyber Torres up the middle. Look out.
I like Gleyber, not going to hate, but that should have been the 4th best move you make in an offseason after you make the playoffs. This is a slap in the face to Tiger Town, Tiger Nation, who have diehard fans. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that is the problem.
That is the problem.
Because these fans will just not call for more. It's the same thing with the goddamn Red Wings. And maybe that's why he gets a pass in this time, because we are too loyal, because we had 84, because we had all of those good times in the past. Maybe we should demand more. And Illich's name is written all over this thing. Not Mike. It's Chris.
Chris Illich is by far and away the worst owner in Detroit, and it's not even close. He is ruining 2 historic franchises by being complacent, not paying money, and sitting on his hands. It sucks to see. But you guys know, like the Guardians, how the Guardians were, early 2000s, late 90s, when they had all these insane players.
Victor Martinez.
Travis.
Yeah,
CC Sabathia.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna be Yankees. You know how the Seattle Mariners used to be, how they had all these great players, and they were always right there. But then when it was time for a real team to come pay him, a real team came and paid him.
Detroit.
That's what the Tigers are now. The Tigers are going to be a farm team to actual MLB ball clubs. So these teams that have multi-billion-dollar payrolls that are going to be just insane juggernauts, like the Yankees are going to be, like the Dodgers are going to be, like the Mets are going to be, like these teams that actually know how baseball's played and how to win, they're going to be that. And the Tigers are going to be teams that prop up superstars, that make all-star games, that get poached by real ball clubs. I wouldn't be surprised if Riley Green ends up playing on another team in a couple years, because I don't think Chris Illich is going to pay him the amount of money that he's going to deserve, which is going to be hundreds of millions of dollars on a 10-year contract. I don't think Chris Illich will fork up $800 million between Tarek Skubal and Riley Green to keep both of those guys in Detroit. There's nothing he has done to prove to me that he is going to do that. And like I said, it's nothing that I'm too mad about, because I've accepted it at this point that the Tigers are a minor league organization now. But he lied to you, the Tigers fan. He lied to your child, the Tigers fan, that when they're ready, he'll spend money.
Son of a bitch.
They're ready. They, like Nick said, they were a game away from the ALCS last year. It doesn't get much more ready than that. And you refuse to spend on a piece that would have been a veteran, middle of the lineup, right-handed hitting third baseman with a World Series ring and has been playoff hardened his entire career. That would have been a leader on your team. That would have solidified a lot of the things you needed, and I think no doubt would have made you win the AL Central. Nick says win the AL. That's not too far of a stretch, because like he said, they were 2 innings away from being in the ALCS last year. So it sucks, but don't get too attached to the talent the Tigers are going to be bringing up pretty soon, because they're probably not going to sign their long-term contract with the organization.
It's not a situation like the Detroit Lions either, where you look at the actual money trail and you find the Detroit Lions at the bottom of the league. The Tigers are like 10th, 11th in MLB in terms of ownership and their net worth.
Yep. No, the Illiches don't. They're not short on money. They're paying for Super Bowl commercials. They can afford to pay a guy that would. And I don't
They paid
understand.
Matthew Stafford for a goddamn commercial.
I don't understand it either. Like,
I'm done eating hot and sweaties.
Shout out buddies.
Shout out. That's like, I'm not asking them to be the Yankees.
No.
That's not what I'm asking.
No.
I'm asking to be a 15th, like maybe a 7th to 15th payroll, because you have young stars that you want to pay. And when a guy that used to play with your manager, who is the best manager in baseball in my eyes, used to play with him, won World Series with that manager, hits free agency, and is a multi-time All-Star and has a Gold Glove and can hit you 830 OPS plus. This guy, when he hits the market, you don't let him go to a different team.
No.
Boston came and swept in because you were sitting on your goddamn hands thinking you already had him.
Yeah.
Not acceptable.
Yeah, exactly, Nick. We're not asking you to be the Yankees. We're not asking you to be the Dodgers, because even that, which you could, if we really wanted it all, if we really wanted to be assholes, we could ask for that, because we've seen it before. We've seen the Tigers be the Yankees and the Dodgers and have the highest payroll in baseball, and what they do, they were going to World Series. So, like, wow, crazy, I know, fucking wild, but we don't even need that, because we know you're too much of a puss to do that. Pay somebody. One guy maybe at a specific position that is a specific bat, that is a specific type of player that fits all of your needs in free agency. Maybe pay that guy, and then you'd be fine to be a like middle of the pack MLB payroll. But no, you're not going to do that either. So even that's asking for too much.
Where are you at with it, Eazy? Because I know, like, Tigers, like, were wrapping you in last year. Even baseball savant Chris, you guys were all in on the watch parties. Like, Tigers kind of, you know,
it was magical.
They went on a magical run. Like, where are you guys at that this team didn't?
That's the worst thing that could happen to the Tigers.
That they didn't spend on hitting, which, if I'm not mistaken,
clearly needed it.
When they put up more than 3 runs, they were at like an all-time clip of winning baseball games because they have elite pitching. Where were you at with it? That they struck out, obviously, and that Bregman was about to be here.
I wanted to give them out that Boston, because Boston's deal was considerably more than what the Detroit Tigers had.
$11.5 million per year more with opt-outs
Every single year.
Would you have been okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No salary cap. It doesn't fucking matter.
The way we're talking about the Detroit Lions right now is like you're at one piece away. Just grab that one extra piece. Tigers are grabbing that same conversation.
Yeah, and in baseball, it doesn't matter.
There's no cap.
So paying Alex Bregman, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pay Alex Bregman that money. It's not your money. It doesn't matter. And you're paying Alex Cobb $16 million a year. You're cool with that, but not paying Alex Bregman? Like, what the fuck are we talking about, man?
That's the worst thing to me. Oh, he's not worth it. Not worth it? There's no salary cap. What are we doing here? Is this guy going to help you get to the AL Central again? Or
nope.
For this time, get to the World Series? Yes.
Then he's worth it.
Exactly. You know how much money that brings into Illich's little fucking big pockets that he's scared to dive into? Yeah. All right. I'm done. Breathing. Crashing.
The worst thing that happened to the Tigers last year was them making the playoffs. Because that was Illich saying, okay, we can do it. Why would I pay Bregman $40 million when we can do that?
When he was in the locker room, bro, I swear, the clubhouse, I thought he was going to be all in. I thought he would have felt that magic.
I agree.
I really thought it was going to be different.
It was infectious. It took the city over.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why he's just praying on that again. Go be the team of destiny 2 years in a row. We know how often miracles like to repeat themselves. So, yeah, I think we're signed up for it again, boys. This Tigers team's not going to make the playoffs.
It's crazy because, like Nick said, it's clearly the hitting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The pitching's fine. Pitching staff's great. They're gonna be third in the Central.
They had 25 one-score losses last year.
I've had the numbers in the past. I'll dig some.
I wonder what the difference in WAR is between playing Alex Bregman at third base and Javi Baez at third base.
Fucking ridiculous.
I think that would It's probably a couple games, probably. Just ballpark. Take your pants off. Shout out Gun Guy.
Yeah, relax. Take your pants off.
Should we double up here?
Shut your fucking mouth,
Watch.
Hey, good team's playing on ESPN tonight.
Yeah, no.
Best team in town right now.
Let's just do the last
That's
one.
playing.
Just do the last one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Tell us about the bracket challenge.
All right, let me tell you about the bracket challenge. Woodward Sports is back at it again. They are doing a bracket challenge, the best bracket challenge in Detroit. This is giving away cash prizes. Is powered by Juga Nathan Neurosurgery. Again, if you have a big basketball brain and take first place, you can get $1,000 cold hard CAD. Second place, get yeah, I forgot the SH there. CAD.
$1,000 cold hard CAD.
$1,000 cold hard CAD. And then you can also get in second place. You can get a Grand Traverse City Resort weekend for 2, including brunch and golf. Third place gets 2 VIP club seats to see the Pistons versus Bucks with food and drink courtesy of RHB Labs. You can register now at WoodwardSportsBracket.com. Fill out your bracket for a chance at those great prizes: $1,000 cash dollars, cold hard CAD, and then you got also Grand Traverse City Weekend Resort and 2 Piston tickets. Make sure to enter now. Games start tomorrow.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
How do you think you won? We got everybody.
This guy's got a hot girl. Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Les Stanford Buick GMC has great offers for everyone. Get a 2024 Envision Avenir for only $299 per month and try out the 2025 Sierra Crew Cab Elevation for $229 per month. Don't forget the 2025 Hummer EV SUV for $799 per month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. Les Stanford Buick GMC, LesStanford.com.
Yeah, basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way you dribble up and down the court. Go ahead, Chris. National Television.
National Television, first time
just to distract us from the JFK files.
Yes, because obviously there is nothing going on in the news. This is all sports. That's all anybody needs to focus on is sports. Look right here at me. But no, the Pistons are playing the Miami Heat. Tyler Hero and Cade Cunningham, a pair of first-time All-Stars facing off. Look, Miami's been up and down this season. They are not quite the team that they were, but they seem to somehow play teams competitive. They just can't close games, and so I think the Pistons should win this game. I think the Pistons should be heavily favored in this game. You have to keep picking up wins where you can because that 4 seed is going to be a bloodbath, and I don't want to get content because I see Udonis Haslem going on ESPN and saying that the Pistons will upset the Knicks in the first round. I know that we talked about the Jalen Brunson thing, but I still want to chase home court advantage. I still want to chase as many wins as his team can. I want to have a historic turnaround season and get the most wins possible. So you got to pick up games against a team like Miami. I saw Runyon in the chat talking about Asar, Duran. The leaps that they've made is absolutely tremendous. This is a game too where you're looking at can Duran be the best big in this game? Can he outplay Bam? That's what I'm looking at. That's one of my keys. I want to see him outplay Bam, who's played pretty damn well, especially the last month and a half of the season. So he's been on a heater. He's been the lone bright spot for Miami outside of Tyler Hero. So yeah. I'd like to see Jalen Duran make this a statement game. Start taking these matchups against these elite centers, Jalen Duran, and beating them. Start showing your weight. Start punching with the heavyweights when it comes to centers.
And shout out to Ice Spice for
coming back.
Thick again, dude.
Yeah.
The Ice Spice comeback
it's up there.
That's up there.
That's what you want.
Comeback of all time.
Yeah.
It almost seemed like fake.
It's Piston-like.
I'm just happy it happened. Hopefully she stopped hanging out with fucking Taylor Swift, and that's
I think she was at the Super Bowl with Swift.
Huh?
That was a long time ago, Chris.
Yeah, that's true.
She wasn't thick at the Super Bowl.
She definitely wasn't then. She got the reverse. She got the reverse Ozempic.
No, crazy clown. I don't know nearly anything that Raj knows in baseball. I don't know why you're saying that. No, Raj knows a lot more about baseball than I ever will.
Shout out Raj.
Idiot. Like, I would never say that, and neither would Neil. But yeah, Pistons. It's exciting to see them playing in games that, like, I don't want to say they don't mean anything because they definitely mean a lot, but like they're pretty much in right now.
What was that Isaiah Stewart stuff you had yesterday?
He is not eligible for defensive teams because he does not play enough minutes per game. Under the new rules this year, he will not be eligible for all NBA defensive teams.
You mean tell me Joel Embiid came in, ruined that opportunity, now he's out the league?
Yep.
Him and Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Paul George might come back, but
yeah,
that's crazy. I would say like games played. I want to do a minute restriction for it. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah,
that's what it is. I mean, I think it's ridiculous
because
Isaiah Stewart should be up for Defensive Player of the Year.
It's the first year that's a thing, right?
Yep.
And
it'll change it.
Here's why it's so stupid. Because all the voters, I listen to a ton of NBA podcasts, definitely the most in this room, and all the nerds will say the same things about, they'll be like, well, minimum 100 possessions, blah, blah, blah. Like, they qualify those, they do those qualifications anyways. So if those people are talking about Isaiah Stewart and how good of a rim protector he is, the people that put in the qualifications, like, that shows this isn't some small sample size. I get what they're trying to. They're going to hide behind the fact that, oh, yeah, some person could just come in, play like 8 minutes a game, and, have crazy stats, and boom, these tanking numbers, or these numbers on these tanking teams, these players will look great. Well, Isaiah Stewart is not that. He is a solidified role, and depending on the night, he is playing more minutes than our starting center, depending on the night, depending on the matchup, how things are going. So this guy, it makes no sense to do this, man. It really doesn't. Yeah. I get the games played qualification, make these players earn it, absolutely. But when it comes to minutes played, like, dude, come on, what are we doing here? Isaiah Stewart's numbers are there's enough of a sample size here to show that this is real. This is not a fluke. Does anybody in this room think that Isaiah Stewart is just getting lucky this year and he's not a top 5 defensive center?
No.
Exactly. Like, what are we doing here? He's the number 1 defensive center in the NBA. If you want to knock him all the way down to 5 because of the minutes, sure. He's still a damn good center. Like, I don't get why this is happening. He is absolutely one of the sole reasons for this team's drastic turnaround. Shout out to JB Bickerstaff for getting the most out of him, putting him in position to succeed on that basketball court. And my heart breaks for him because a player like that, that's what gets him paid. That's what gets him paid. Those all defense, those DPOYs, that is where Isaiah Stewart is going to make his money. That's what JB Bickerstaff told him. That's what Trajan told him. That's what everybody tells a player of that caliber. And to be shortchanged like this is just bullshit.
Yeah, it sucks. But what are you going to do?
Pistons +5 tonight. Or -5, sorry, excuse me. Where are you guys at with that, Chris? You think that's a good number?
Put the fucking house on it if it was plus.
Good number at -5?
Yeah, I mean, I expect the Pistons to win this game and win it even more comfortably because this Miami team has the most fourth quarter losses in the NBA when they are up by 10 points or more. They are just like, I don't know if it's if we want to go down conspiracy like, Terry Rozier. I don't know if it's Cooper a Terry Rozier thing, but
do they have a first rounder, Cooper Flag?
They do, but they're just not going to catch the teams that are there. So it does them no good. They're locked into playoffs. But ultimately, yeah, I think that's a good line. I think the Pistons will win, and I think they'll win comfortably. I would actually, alt it up to 10 or 11 points and see what that gets you. And if you feel comfortable on it, put a little cheddar on it.
Somebody in the chat said Cade 25, Duran 10, Hero 20, Pistons money line. What do we think about that?
I don't hate that at all.
I'm game for putting Pistons money line.
What did Hero get in the last game? I thought he played
Not
well.
Good. He got 20 the game in New York, and then in Memphis he only played 22 minutes at 8. Oh, I think he went off pretty.
Yeah, he won. I remember him hitting a bunch of threes.
He fucks me up in 2K every time. So,
but I don't know if Asar was in that game. I don't know, but no, I think the Pistons should win this game. They're a better team. They're a better team than the Heat. You should go out there and win.
Good to see the NBA Twitter officially starting to prop up Cade Cunningham.
Yeah,
they've been doing it they've been getting more and more momentum with it. But like I said in the past, fellas, Cade Cunningham, future of USA basketball.
America.
Face of basketball.
You will be.
Unless.
Well.
Hey, Netflix, let's get Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and Jahmyr Gibbs on a new spinoff called Running Back. That'd be fire.
That would be cool.
Honestly, I'd almost be more interested in that because of, like, the abuse their body takes, like what they have to take, what they have to do to prepare themselves to play week to week. We just talked to Corey Schlesinger, one of the hardest hitting MFs to ever put on a Lions jersey.
Yeah.
And he played a lot of 16-game seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, like, what goes into conditioning your body to, like, play that long.
Fullback.
Yeah.
It's just one guy. There's only one fullback in the NFL. So it just follows.
No, I'm talking about.
I know. I'm
it's
just
one,
saying, the fullback show.
Yeah.
It's like one dude.
He's only in the game for, like, 6 plays.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it's him on the sidelines.
Well, that'll do it for us today.
Giving you
Appreciate you
conspiracies.
tapping us in. Make sure you smash that like button. For Eazy, for Nick, for Chris.
Anybody watching this after the live stream, comment down below your favorite conspiracy.
Comment your favorite conspiracy on this YouTube show. Well, see you guys later.
Mud packs, baby.
Mud packs.